with my old camera, I want to show you what the new camera looks like. Voila, here she is in all her glory. She is a Sony RF50. I just picked up this new lens. Lenses are so expensive. I didn't realize that until I bought her, but I love her. She's great. I picked up this tripod as well. She shoots 50mm right now. I'm gonna get a new lens later on, but comment in the comment section if you know how much these lenses are. They're very expensive. It is a very big investment. These lenses can go from $1,500 and up, like USD. So yeah, everything you buy with the camera is really expensive. And for good reason, they give really good quality. And I picked up this DJI mic and everything, so that way like we could do more interviews, I could meet with people and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it'd be cool. Now that I've been here a while, like it really speaks to what I feel and how I feel on a day-to-day basis. And the difference between that, so the westernized media would try to say that you should expect chaos, you should expect people trying to rob you and trying to steal your phone and things of that nature. But the reality is much different than that. I think when we think about westernized media though, we need to think about the fact that they are a conglomerate that has stakeholders and has stocks. I trade stocks, and I know that when you trade stocks, well, I own stocks, and I know that when you own stocks, you have leverage in the company if you own a certain amount of stocks, right? So that's the issue with the westernized media, is that people they want to see the views. What gets the most polarizing, shocking things are going to get the views, not the truth necessarily, right? So if you took the money away from the westernized media, if you took the money away from the media, it would be journalists who can actually tell you the truth rather than telling you what's going to get the most views. So for me, I would watch CNN as a kid growing up with my grandfather, and that was on like every single day. And I think that's good because it gave me an understanding of how to articulate myself, how to have a conversation, and how to, have a civilized debate with people and actually, be civilized about it rather than arguing with people. So I think watching the news is not always bad. There is some good in it. I just think that kid growing up, you would believe anything that you saw, right? So that is the issue with westernized media pushing these narratives, because you never know who's watching. That's the issue with like things like Sexy Red, and y'all know I don't like that type of hip hop and stuff. But yeah, that's the issue with it, is because it's being watched by these little kids. Do y'all remember this apartment I showed y'all? Look at this, excuse me. Now look at the progress, it's incredible. So yeah, I mean, it's their job to try to get the most views. It's just, that's not proper journalism. And that's why, another reason why, for me, I don't want to take any sponsorships for any things I do. And for me, this isn't about money. This is about me, just like I told y'all before, I just want to journal my life. I just want to treat this as me reaching out to you in this way, as well as me documenting what's going on in my life. So I hope that I impacted positively by watching the videos. And I hope that I bring some type of value to your life and to Nairobi as a whole, is like showing my perspective and highlighting the positives about the city, because it's so easy to highlight the negatives, right? So yeah, the media doesn't tell you about like the sunsets over Nairobi or the sound the city is waking up in the morning. They don't tell you about the art, the culture, the fashion, or the innovation happening here. It's easy to only see the sensation that's on TV about Africa in general, but the beauty of Nairobi is so overlooked. The beauty of Africa is so overlooked. The beauty of the people, the kindness, all of those things is overlooked, and they portray this negative imagery in order to sensationalize it. Check this out right here. If you're an American, you've never seen this before. This is a man that is pushing trash down with his feet. That doesn't happen in America, by the way. We have these big machines that push everything down for us when we pick up trash. But people here work so hard, man. They work from sun up to sundown and receive little to no. They don't receive the amount of pay that they should receive, should I say. And it's easy to feel sorry for everyone and want to save everyone, but I hope that my contribution does something positively in some sort of way. But yeah, Nairobi is so many things. It's so beautiful, it's so vibrant. Africa in general, I mean, all the resources, the beautiful black people, the culture. Think of South Africa, how stylish they are, how innovative they are. I mean, Amapiano is like, man, it's one of the best genres, period. Is it a genre? Y'all, I'm sure y'all correct me in the comments. I like how y'all get on my case in the comments too. Man, I'm always open to criticism, and y'all give it to me. I appreciate y'all telling me like the videos were kind of crazy with all the clips and stuff. I'm gonna start trying to edit better. So y'all just be patient with me a little bit. And like I said, I appreciate all of the commentary, even if it's like, hey man, you're doing this wrong. If you want to tell me in a harsh way, that's fine. I accept that. And I look at every single comment and I try to figure out how I can do better. Each time you all give me a comment, it's so appreciated. And hopefully I continue to grow in this journey and you all continue to watch the videos and continue to tell me what I could be doing better or how can I help. That's really my overarching goal, is to figure out how can I do better? What can I do not only for Nairobi, but for the continent? Like what contribution can I make? What is it? So I appreciate y'all. Now I won't sit up here and lie and try to paint this picture of perfection. Nairobi isn't perfect, Africa isn't perfect, Kenya isn't perfect. There is some imperfection. My friend Bobby just got his friend's chain snatched by a thief. There are people who are thieves here, just like everywhere else. And the point that I'm trying to make is that Africa in general, especially Kenya and Nairobi, is not what the picture that they try to paint it to be. For me, I felt safer here than I did in Houston, Texas. For me, I feel more alive here than I felt anywhere else in the country or my great state. So that's the myth that I want to bust about the healthcare. I want to bust that myth because I had a friend of mine who had a stomach issue and he went to the doctor. My boy Trey, I think y'all seen him in many videos, and they fixed it for him and they helped him out. And it was very, very cheap. So that myth is bust. I'm going to an interview with a university pretty soon. And the plan is for me to come teach at their university and also for my daughter possibly to go to one of these international schools out here. So that myth is bust. Education system is great here, especially if you have the means for it, right? That's a problem. That's one of the problems that people speak about, but I don't think it's spoken about enough, is that the disparity of, like I was talking about, if you have the means, a lot of people don't. And those people are left out of a lot of the great things that Nairobi has to offer. And I think that has to do with some sort of governmental or political issues that may or may not. Once again, I'm just speaking from an ignorant American's perspective, but it seems like government may be able to help a little bit more than what they're helping now. So, you know, and I know that's a difficult job to be a government employee, and I know that there's a lot of issues that they're trying to face right now, but the disparity between the rich and the poor is an issue, and I wish I could help more with that, but the reality is I really can't. All I could do is what I'm doing, which is talking to this camera, talking to you all, doing conferences. By the way, I have another conference coming up in October in Westland. I'll share the details with y'all if y'all want to come. Anybody from my YouTube, if you shoot me a DM, I'll get you a ticket for free. Tickets are going for about 1,500 shillings, which is about 10 bucks. But if you shoot me a DM, I'll give you one for free. So let me know. But yeah, it's not perfect here, but it's damn sure better than America to me. So my goal isn't to necessarily say that Africa is this great place and you should come here and there's no imperfections here. Everything works great. The people are wonderful and everyone is a truth teller and no one will lie to you. That's not my goal. Is to tell you that perspective matters, and just because people are black doesn't mean everything is bad. I think that's the westernized media overall, is that a black country equals a country with a lot of with majority black people is a place that cannot prosper. It's not the truth. Nairobi is technologically advanced. I was talking to a friend of mine that works at a hospital here, and she was telling me that there is now robots that will be conducting surgeries in some of the hospitals here in Nairobi. So what's up?
I'm David, I'm free in prison,
so,
bro. How are you?
That's one of the things that you will see here is
freedom.
The technologically advanced things that are going on and how Nairobi is very technologically advanced. Not only that, a lot of different countries don't, even white countries. So this is my reality, and it's not what the westernized media will push to you. It's what I've experienced through my 30 years of living in America, and now my months and months of spending it here in Africa, or in Nairobi specifically. So let me know, did this challenge your ideas and ideologies about what Africa is? How do you feel about the things that I talked about? Do you agree with them? Do you disagree with them? Do you think there's more that I could do? Do you think these type of videos will help with that? Everything. I think this is a great place to live if you are someone that comes from another country. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.